whole separate economy, different maps or distorted maps or whatever you wanted to do. So if you created an entire RF4 dream world, I'm okay with the fake alien stuff, but then you'd still want to wake up and be tied to reality that I would prefer have more to do with the simulation side of things. So that's how you could get me with the alien stuff. Yo, is there even a fish on here? Oh yeah, there is. Very small grass carp. Interesting. I don't know what to do with this. Just don't know where to put it. Maybe up here? Maybe that works? I don't know. Holy cow. What's this one? Also grass carp. That's a great question, though. What about you, Blunty? Holy crap, I actually won a junior tournament. Yo, nice job, Royal. That's awesome. Yama is amazing, 76.8 spinning. There you go, Grillmaster. What guide are you using? I can't see this setup on Discord. No, I'm on VK. Here, I'll post you the link. I mean, honestly, what you want to do is you want to get Blunty's spreadsheet if you don't already have it. And on there, you'll see several links to different portions of VK. Yo. Fatal, thank you for the sub. 6 months of support, I really appreciate it. RF4 is one of the GOATs, period. Amazing gaming community, so agree. Nice, been working on a game and can't model stuff worth a heck, so I was thinking of just making up fish so people don't complain about the model accuracy. Yo, yeah, if the whole game was based around that, I didn't know you were talking about like another game, Blunty. I think that could be cool. I think that could be cool. I'm not super far. Just have a pond spawning with fish in it and a rod casting. That's awesome, Blunty. That's awesome. 77%? That's amazing. 13 hours, totally worth it. Yo, what did you get for it, Royal? Someone in your chat got leather trophy. Yeah, that's amazing. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Terhaz, that's amazing. Congrats to whoever it was. Congrats to Ake. Yeah, that's crazy. That's so good. What am I doing? What was I going over here for? Oh yeah, because we could do Snowman. I was just curious if Snowman was any good in this situation, but I may have to send it from MDawg because would not be surprised if this is out of stock. Yeah, we don't really want to buy 150 strawberry right now. More like 15 or something. I don't know. Yo, what's up, Duck? Ooh. 50 gram perch gave me 0.2 on Yama. Wow. They sent it the metal gold S60 Siberia and 10 days premium. There you go. That's awesome. Where'd you see the black carp info? Oh, sorry. Black carp info. Here, I'll link the specifics post. It's under one of the China hotspot links. If you go down here, it's like 3. You look here, it's like 3 down or something like that. All right. Remember, we don't want to we don't want to get too negative about these bigger fish because it could be a really nice trophy gibble, but it also could just be a golden tinge. You never know, right? You never know. Oh, this is a nice gibble. Wow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so. Uh-oh. Blanca, thank you. I didn't know you had done that. All right, Snowman, let's give it a try. Y'all think this is going to work here? We want to go sinking boilie corn, and we're going to go Actually, I might just double up on strawberry. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Stardog? Hope you're well also. Thank you so much for the kind words. I mean, we're catching the grass carp, no doubt about it. 3 grass carp. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this is any good though. All right, now I need to start thinking about what we're doing with Santiago. 0.2 on a Yugi. All right. Here's a question for you: is grass carp trophy on the Octuba card? Yes, it is, but I already have it. Okay. I wonder if we should have kept some raspberry on there. That's the other thing, is that we could like mix it up between, because there's raspberry corn too, right? Yeah. So we could also, you know, try to go snowman with, well, and honestly, I don't know why I'm trying corn first, because if I remember correctly, let me find the mosquito stuff. If I remember correctly, some of the better Crucian Gibble reports were actually using pop-up boilies. So Snowman would allow us to go like sinking and pop-up if we wanted to. Yeah, I love this guy that caught so we're using 15, but then 10 on the raspberry and caught the rare trophy. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how this goes. What do y'all think is the anybody had a trophy frog at Mosquito lately? I know people are catching random frogs at the bleak spot, but I'm just curious if anybody's trophied it lately. All right. So wild that crickets have been catching those trophy-eyed, isn't it? I didn't see that one coming. I don't think I've ever targeted eyed with crickets before. $450 silver from Old Berg in 40 minutes. Yo, what were you doing, Pike? What were you fishing for, Turhawks? Bream. Still the same spot? We could do that on Santiago. You must have crushed bream. How could you possibly make that much on bream? Did you trophy a lot, or what happened? There's really nothing new on winding. Okay, so I'm seeing 1044 12-meter clip. Looks like garlic dough, which we can make on Santiago now, by the way. They increased the sale price? Copper is popping on Tootie? Really? 1044 12-meter. Okay, we'll head there. Maybe we'll head there with Santiago. Wait, where are you catching 5 frog trophies? Royal? Are you talking about at Mosquito? I want to catch a trophy. Oh, totally, Jamie. Yes, 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 yes. Profit-wise, bloodworm, pearl barley even sometimes. Oh, not you. You're just saying, okay. Okay, gotcha. So do we know any information? Are you using the, I can look it up. Are you using that trophies website? I wonder if it's that spot down at the bottom. It looked like that's where some people were fishing for them. Oh, okay, RF4 stats. So that doesn't necessarily tell us a spot, but I think I know. I either know or can find the spot. Dude, we're so close to 40% here, huh? There we are. All right, cottage cheese dough. I think we probably make some more garlic dough first, though, because garlic dough is so good for bream a lot of the time. Just doesn't hurt to have like 1,000 garlic dough or whatever. All right, so that's our first fish on Snowman. That's a little concerning. Oh, raspberry. Although it is getting later in the day, isn't it? Maybe we should just go do something else. 45 fish, 27 are purple tags, good silver, just over 1 hour. All right, so is this spot, that might be what I do next on my, on MDawg. Let me just see if this spot's listed. I'm going to tell you what is on VK, and you tell me if that is where you're fishing. Is there a Tootie spot listed on VK? First thing I see is actually a barbel spot, which I'm assuming that is not, yeah, that's on Natural Baits, Trophy Barbel. Don't remember, do I have Trophy Barbel yet? Copper. Oh, I don't. Hey, that's interesting. All right. 3732. Is that what you said? 3732 clip 10. Yeah, I'm seeing it. This was with increased temperature. Is that where we're at right now? Okay, this is increased temperature. Oh, it does look like some nice fish. Yes, they are using Tootie with all the Tootie stuff. Okay, interesting. And where was this barbel spot? 6153. That's more closer to spawn, right? Clip 15. How long did they wait? Like 1 hour. That's fascinating. All right, so there's a couple of good copper possibilities. Oldberg Bream sounds very tempting. Wish I could figure out, let's see. I think you got a common barbel trophy with corn. Wow, Kush. I think people were catching frogs way down at the bottom. By the way, backup bream spot 4828. It looks like. The barb, you couldn't translate the... Oh, you're talking about what the PVA is? Yeah, I can try to translate it in a second. All right, we need to start changing stuff up. All right, what does it say about inline? This rig is arranged in a way to let the feeder slide freely along the main line. It's best suited for fishing moderate-sized fish in standing water. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with bream. I'm going to say that that's what we want to use with bream. Where is my... I had some like fake bream stuff. Oh, here it is. All right, what's in this? Ground crackers, millet porridge, maggots, corn, sunflower oil. Yeah, that sounds good. But we do want to go... It's garlic dough, right? And we're going to go clip 12? Question mark? No, clip. Yeah, clip 12. All right. How is Oldberg? Oldberg is nice and slow. We're going to give this a little bit of time, though, and then we'll try to maybe go to Copper, get some more exciting stuff happening over there. Yeah, we're going to Oldberg so we can buy some more groceries as well. Excuse me. All right, so from 350, I don't know if this is worth it or not. I'm going to assume it is. It's probably close, though. It's not ideal. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hit my head on the table, too. That was kind of an embarrassing moment. Okay. Another grass carp. Yeah, I think I would try, if I was going to try Snowman again, I would probably go with double boilie, like with a pop-up boilie instead of the corn. So far, the corn has not been impressive. Now we probably ought to test it for longer, but... All right, so what are we doing here? Inline? We're going inline. Oh, really? You don't see that very often, Kush. That's cool. Okay. I'm going all in on inline. Alright, somebody help me with something here. I can use a bait slingshot. What is a bait slingshot in the store? Let's see if we can find it. Gotta be a accessory. Okay. Does this mean that I can use all of these? Ground bait, boilies or pellets. Wait, are you saying I can use the... Are you saying I can use a Cobra as well? This just... What is this? Throw longer or something? Or... Oh, no, I can't use this. Use of Cobra. Use of Cobra is required. No Cobra yet. Cobra is at 85%. So the only thing I can use is the slingshot. What's the difference in the more expensive one? Can go farther, maybe? A little more accurate, or it can throw a little farther. So we've got ground bait and then boilies and pellets. So the moment we start fishing in places where by hand we can't throw the ground bait that far, or if we want to fish for carp and throw out some boilies to bring them in. Like, I don't think we're probably needing that right now, but we do need to remember that that is an option to feed the water if we start fishing places with a little bit longer clip. Yeah, it feels like this would be real easy to test, right? We get on my main account, we get the marker rod, we cast it out 30 meters, let it sit there, and then throw boilie as far as we can. See if it's farther or shorter or right at or whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you're fishing at 30, 35 meters, if you can't make it by hand, then yeah, it would be worth it. All right, so let's get. I'm just trying to make sure we have some backup. Did I put corn in it? I might have. I know we want to put maggots and millet porridge because that's in the natural stuff. We can't use chopped worm yet. Can't use peas yet. So it's like, do you want bloodworm or corn or both? You do catch bream species on bloodworm sometimes. We're using garlic dough. Neither one of them makes a whole lot of sense. But it is nice to just have like, I don't know, a little bit bigger stacks and mixing a bunch of stuff up anyway. I don't know. All right. I just think from what we can use. Oh, I forgot we can use vanilla. Vanilla might be worth thinking about. Okay. Alrighty. So now we go to Oldberg. Go get set up. Let's see how these bream are biting for me. 1044, huh? How much time we got on the... Oh, that's cool. 3 bream or the trophy, and you're in business. 2.7. 3 bream over 2.7. All right, we already made 58 silver, so we're up to 3,100. That's nice. Is that right, Dan? Yo, what's up, Javon? I like that idea, Blunty, testing that. I just think I need to, it just needs to make sense for what we're fishing for and where we're fishing. All right, so let's do a little more garlic dough, which means, oh, we have tons of sunflower oil, don't we? All right, so that just means some more garlic. Ooh. Interesting. Let's see if I have any over here, because we just want like a couple, or like, I don't have that many, but I've got some. Fine. We can make a little bit. I'm not going to buy that many garlic. I'm just not going to do it. All right. We'll make 7 for now. Which, what comes next? Cottage cheese dough. This is where we go to Corey at some point. My experience with the boilie pellet one and the Cobra, sometimes it works, sometimes it feels like it immediately overfeeds. Yeah, it's tough to know, isn't it? It's tough to know. Yo, what's up, Crazy Friday? I was float fishing with a bait fish rig. Oh, nice. That's fun. That's something that, yeah, we don't do very often. Even though at different points we've talked about, oh, we should do that more often, we still don't do it very often. Yeah, we can do a bream comp. I don't think I ever said this in chat, but for what it's worth, that is the case. All right, does anybody want to join for a bream comp? Yeah, on Oldberg, that's right. Why don't we, just to keep it chill, we might even just do like a half-hour one, because once it's... Oh, did I go the long way here, by the way? Things have changed on this map. Yes, I should have gone this way. Such is life. All right. Comp. We're just going to do a little short, friendly bream comp here. Bream comp with MDawg. Nope, with Santiago. Y'all want to do max or total? Yeah, we're going to do 12-hour. No password. We could do 5 silver just for fun. 5 silver buy-in. You're going to do float only? Wow. All right, do you want to do max or total, Flanka? This was your idea. You can choose max or total weight. Doesn't matter to me. Max, okay. Yeah, I think that's a good choice if you're doing float. All right. Let's try to start this at... Let's try to start this at 10 p.m. So that's like 3 in-game hours. So if you'd like to join me for Bream at Oldberg, that sounds good, Flanka, then you need to join in pretty quick. If you'd like to come join us, 5 silver. Come have a little fun at Oldberg. Or it can just be Flanka and I, that's fine too. Let's see here. All right, I want to be like right here. All right, so we're starting at 10 p.m. Is that what we said? What's up, Daniel? 10 p.m. 12-meter clip. I'm going to be just like right here. What angle am I at, though? Yeah, this makes sense. 12-meter clip. We got it. May we not catch any common carp. All right, sounds good, Turhox. Let's see how this inline does. I'm second guessing myself if I want to do one Paternoster. What does it say on Paternoster? We'll do inline. We'll do inline. We should get, somebody should be really bold and do, what did we used to catch big bream on? Like, caramel, some kind of boilies. It's like caramel and something else. It might have been, yeah, it might have been creme brulee and caramel, or yeah, that might be right. I'm thinking of Volkov especially. Sometimes to go for the really big ones, we would use boilies. Brulee. All right. Everybody ready up when you can. We're going to start in less than 2 in-game hours. I'm going to go ahead and start fishing, by the way. There's no reason to not just go ahead and start, in my opinion. That way we can see them coming in. Start getting a little bit bigger size, better size. Ooh, perfect casts. Love it. All right, let's make some garlic dough. We got a little nibble over there at Old Berg. See what this is. Oh, we're hitting these points, aren't we? That just shows you that we probably ought to make a little bit more garlic dough. All right, this is another grass carp. And we have our first bream. Need to watch the friction break, apparently. Straight as a ruler for inline rig. All right, we're starting in about 1 hour in game, so we're getting close. Common roach. Wait, where are we in bait harvesting? 40.8? Y'all think we could push to 50% today? Because if we can, then we save some of these non-marker bream we're about to catch to turn into fish pieces. Well, I mean, let me know if you want me to send you some garlic dough. I can. Another grass carp. Yo, thank you, Steelhead. All right, so Turhox, you need to send me a message on MDawg, my main account. MDawg, and I'll respond. Ooh, wow. Oh, man. Steelhead's hooking us up. All right. Let me see if I have some extra garlic dough over here. Yeah. All right, there you go, Turhox. That'll get you through the night at least. All right, guys, we are less than 30 minutes away in game time from starting. The bream are starting to come in, so this is a good time to go. All right, we are starting at 2200. Everybody ready up? Ready up, please. And John, if you could ready up for us, we can start. Get some of this. All right. We're so close to starting. Good luck. Have fun and all that. And I'm watching the clock. All right, here's the question. How far? It's 12 meters. I think that's pretty close. All right. Leak time is over. Wow. Thank you, Steelhead. Nice, Jamie. Ooh, for such a low level. Yeah, you're crushing it. Getting her done. I guess we're going to sit here at Old Berg at least through trophy hour in the morning, just in case we get that lucky black carp. All I've seen so far are grass carp, and then this is our first common. But grass carp tend to be a little less active overnight, right? I'm so tempted to put a point into inline rig, but I don't want to get carried away just trying to win this comp. I'll hold off. Have you have you ever fished for bleak, Jamie Wong, at the pond at Winding where you don't have a current? Blunty was saying earlier they're active there too. It's a very fun place to catch them because you don't have to worry about the current at all in that pond area. So there's a certain spot over there. 2.7, this is just big enough, by the way, for what we're looking for on... By the way, I don't have... So I'm using these carp leaders, which is fine. It might be nice to throw in some fluorocarbon leaders for bream. I don't know. I'll try to show it to you, Jamie, if I can remember, like, at some point if we're leaving Old Berg. I'll try to run over there and show you the spot. Well, if you enjoy the current, that's great. If you, especially for those who like to fish with 3 rods, not having a current just makes it so much easier. But yeah, if you're enjoying the current, that's totally fine. Okay. So here we are. I love this comp. Man, we've got like levels of people all over the place. So fun. Can't deal with more than one float. But is that because of the current or no? I think even though most of our players are pretty low level, I still think there's a pretty good chance we see at least one trophy in this comp. I got you, Jamie. Wait. Copper's not working, Steelhead? For you on that spot that we were just talking about? Are you talking about for the... Are you talking about for the common barbel? For the barbel or for the carp spot? 3732. How long have you been there? Is it a time of day thing? It's so weird. Like, not only did we have report that it was working, but also looking at this. Oh, what's the time on these bites? Actually, I can't tell right now. 3732 clip 10 with Tootie, about 20 minutes. Ew. Huh. That's no bueno. Yeah, 4828's the other spot, right? The other carp spot, or bream spot. Great jar. Oh, nice. Yo, what's up, my dog? Soul Seeker, same for me. 15 minutes, 5 fish. Though, wonder if I should swap from method to rocket feeder. First fish, 4.62 dinks. Oh, let me see if I can translate that barbel stuff. Because this is a slow time, so it might be a good... What's the next step from comfort? You're on 66.55, working pretty good. Wait, what are you looking for, Jamie? An upgrade in feeder, or what? Oh, you're on raspberry. Interesting. I really think this should translate it fine, Dan. We'll see though. Okay, I've got rapeseed, clay, dryzen, which is that zebra mussel? Chopped worm, dried crustaceans, and crab and mussel. Let's see, can I type all this? For feeder, I'm just gonna put dryzen because I can't remember for sure. I think that's like all right, that's it, Dan. Yeah, it's basically sturgeon mix. Yeah, basically. All right, so yeah, it's a tough question you're asking. There's a lot of ways you can go. It depends on how long you want to save, what kind of fish you're going to try to catch on this next rod. I mean, these comforts, obviously we can fish for bream. And then anything less than bream. Oh, there we go. Trophy bream in chat. 5.1 Danny Bass. Grats on your trophy bream. A decent one. 2.7. Oh, 16 clip, he's saying. Better bite rate? All right, so I'm trying to think about this for your question. Like for feeder rods, another low-level feeder rod that I do like a lot is the Fortuna feeder. This one goes up to 19 kilo load capacity. But, you know, so Fortuna feeder is a possibility if you're just trying to find an upgrade that's relatively inexpensive. And all that. Sorry, hold on. But what you really have to ask yourself, in my opinion, is what fish are you going for? What are you trying to catch that having 19 load capacity will help you? What reel are you putting on there? Just make sure you have a plan. I mean, because so for example, you could fish for carp, but just make sure that's what you're wanting to do. A lot of people would argue that it's better to just go ahead and save up for the full upgrade to carp and not mess around with sort of the in-between steps. But I think it just depends on your personal patience, how long you want to save. Are you doing any spin fishing? Are you going to like do some trolling at Corey and Volkov and that kind of stuff? Are you pretty much just trying to hit the carp as soon as you can? So even if you're a little underpowered, you're still willing to move to carp. So there's just a lot to consider. And the only thing I love that Fortuna feeder rod for an inexpensive upgrade, but I just feel like you need to know what are you actually going to use it for. There needs to be a plan behind it. So that's all I'm saying. So I want to try 16 clip here. We're at 12 right now. Why don't we go 16 on the middle? And if we start seeing an increase on this one, then maybe we'll switch another one there as well. The ideal carp combo, to me, it's not even close. The ideal carp combo is like when you're leveling up, basically. And you're trying to get carp unlocked. The thing that I would encourage you to save for. This isn't, I don't know, I feel like this used to be just really easy advice. These days, people have other opinions, which is fine. But for me, it's still a carp rod, namely the Fortuna carp rod right here. And it's this reel as well, the Caliber HSV. So you're saving a lot longer for this, but you can, once you have this, you can fish for any carp in the game. Maybe with the exception of, according to how much punishment you're willing to put yourself through, you might not want to go for like wild carp and big heads with a strong current on that setup. But with the rod, you're fine. But with the Caliber HSV, you might want to upgrade to the next tier of carp reels when you start hitting those really big carp that are like fighters on the strong currents. But even that, you can do it. So to me, that's like, I don't like how this ended up getting. I'm going to recast this one. That's true, Blunty. That is true. You cannot catch the carp at copper because you actually can't use any of that equipment that I just said. None of that is usable at copper, and that's why things have gotten a little more complicated and why it's reasonable if you want to look at other options. Namely, what that would look like is you might want to get a feeder rod instead of a carp rod because you can't use carp rods at copper. And then you might want to get like a gold 6000 or one of the other 6000 reels because 6000 is the highest tier reel you can use at copper. So it's not, yeah, so it's a little more complicated than it used to be. I'm pretty sure that we now have the bream we need for the regular cafe order. Obviously, we don't have a trophy, but oh yeah, by the way, don't forget that there's a bream trophy order if you caught a trophy in this comp. Yeah, well, you actually, so here's the deal. You actually don't want a reel that gets close to 19. The truth is, the ideal way to set up rods in this game is for your rod to be significantly stronger than the strength of your reel. And then in some cases on nicer reels, you might overload them just slightly. But so for example, if I was getting that, to me, the perfect reel for like a mid-step setup, bottom feeder setup, maybe you want to just like focus targeting things like, I don't know, burbot, mid-size carp, whatever. It's the Saber 60 and the Fortuna 420. So if you want like a mid-step, so let's go down to this feeder rod, Fortuna feeder 420. Let's say you want a mid-step to be able to fish for those like in-between fish. I would do the Saber 60 or something like that. It gets 9.9 drag. Heck is this, man? It's running. Please let this be a bream. So you might put like, 12 meter line, something like that. Strength line and leader. And then you're set. You're good to go. The rod is stronger. Nothing's going to break. You've got it set up properly. So something like that is what I used on that Fortuna 420 back when I was leveling up for the first time. Now you'll notice when I do leveling series these days, I'm not usually buying that rod anymore. So you just got to decide if, again, it all comes down to what's fun for you. How long do you want to save? When do you need to upgrade so that you still feel like you're having fun and making progress? I think that Fortuna 420 is a good rod. There's stuff you could use it for, but it's not necessary. And in the big scheme of things, if you do play this game for a long time and you start thinking about the equipment and the gear that you're going to use just hour after hour, that's probably not going to be something that will fit that bill. It'll be something you have fun with for now. You're able to target a little bit bigger fish than you were before. Maybe you like get into some dangerous situations and catch some bigger carp even though it's undersized. But this is not going to be like, the main part of your toolbox in terms of the gear. It would be a fun rod to use at copper though, actually. If you don't mind being a little undersized, it just depends on like how big are the dinks that you're catching and stuff like that. But for koi and for F1s and all that, it'd be a fun little setup for copper. Yo, what's up, Pro Drifter? Oh, please let this be a bream. I'm afraid it's going to be a common carp. If it's bream, it's nice. All right, so we've got one trophy. We've got 4 hours left. I mean, But there could be trophies just like, you know, I don't know what I've got. Other people could have fish on right now. You never know. Oh, Pro Drifter. That would be insane. Wait, you can't do that at Berg though, right? Do they even have blue trophies at Berg yet? I don't think so. Don't you have to go to Volkov for blue bream? Blue trophy bream? We can still dream though, right? What's the absolute oh, they changed it? Oh, okay. Thank y'all. I forgot that. I mean, that makes sense. At this point in the game, for better or for worse, Oldberg is the Bream map. It used to be Volkov, but now it's Oldberg. And unless they're gonna go back and make it more crazy Bream at Volkov, then it makes sense for the blue trophies to be here, right? I don't think that's a Bream, y'all. Isn't that a common carp? What a bummer. Oh, what a bummer. And it's so small, but common carp fights so strong compared to bream. You know? The way it is. Lucky it was so small. So true, Blunty. Yeah, I'm not complaining. Upgrading equipment with small upgrades. Is like getting crypto advice from TikTok. Always bad. Yo, that roach almost stretched a trophy. Just kept getting bigger the closer it got. Common carp gets 10 times strength boost on Lacertes. That's funny. All right, it's looking like Danny Bass might be the winner. Level 35, got that early trophy bream. So far, no other trophies have come in. I've been farming the Gibble and Crucian spot for a week. I've gotten close to 100 trophies. Nice. They just need to let us sell gear back. Yeah, that would be fun. No long grind for good gear is better than 2 to 3 grinds to get there. You went from 30 to 75. Wow. Yo, so one thing that's interesting about this, we're not hitting like huge bite rate, although I also don't have bream. We don't have bream ground bait unlocked, right? So that's part of it. But we are hitting good size bream, like average size. We're doing pretty well. We've definitely got 3 for that cafe order. Nice. Yo, the hoods, that's awesome. Yeah. Leveling up that bottom fishing. What am I at now? 50.8? 75% off of that Crucian Gibble? I guess all those trophies. How's our float fishing going, Flanka? Oh, yeah. No, I don't blame you. Mix it up. Mix it up. Did you try, by the way, have you tried anything with pop-up boilies or snowman or anything like that? Oh, you're at Archie. Okay. So 2 things. I don't have bream ground bait. That might have helped with bite rate a little bit. I also am not using fluorocarbon leaders. Not sure how big of a deal that is, but I think we've got a roach on right now. That's why it's not moving. I don't know which line it is. Must be this one. Let's see if it's a roach. Oh, it's just a small bream. Too small. Too small. All right. Oh, you did use pop-up. Did you feel like your trophies increased with pop-up? Except for bottom fishing. it's just not one long grind, it's 3 long grinds, because fishing with only one rod is just not the same. It is totally, yeah. Once you get used to fishing with multiple rods, it's hard to, like if you're float fishing and you just want to use one and don't want to bottom fish or whatever. You know, sometimes this happens. I mean, some people are killing it in this spot. And it's been fine, but some nights are slower than others. Like every night is not the same weather-wise, and I don't know if there's other factors too. I was trying every new skill I unlocked through the grind, but when I unlocked pop-up, the bite rate and trophies went crazy. Okay, so pop-up boilies, strawberry, raspberry, I'm assuming is where the sweet spot you found. And I'm at 50.8, so I'm still like 10% away from pop-up. All right, so we need to grind out some more garlic dough, and then we need to make a bunch of cottage cheese dough, which Steelhead hooked us up with some stuff, so we can at least get started on that. Because I would love to hit 50% relatively soon. Wealth place right now, by the way. I think we've done really well. We've done really good on leveling up our bait harvesting without breaking the bank. We've kind of done it gradually, but we've stayed at it. Now, one thing we haven't done is ground bait. We need to hit ground bait pretty hard after we get harvesting baits up there. And ground bait will help us with the bream grind too. And then we need to start making like more tea and coffee, but that's just not as much of a priority. The main thing is leveling up bottom and harvesting baits. And then we do want to do some spin fishing, because if we're going to do a Norway trip eventually, we want to have the ability to do fish pieces, as well as, I don't mean fish pieces, I mean prepare Saith and Max, as well as jigging unlocked. $40 at Copper, 2 dinks, 4 kilo and 6 kilo. I may try it just to see if it's any different for me. That's so slow. Yeah, it's 9. I don't mind that we're getting roach here now. I mean, if a bite rate would keep up all day, that would be amazing. Yeah, some of these fish, if we do hit 50%, we're going to be able to cut up some of these fish, which would be nice. Which we probably, if we do fish here for a while, we'll get more and more of that size. Yo, Access. I would still recommend, like, if you're willing to save for it, I would still recommend the, The Borealica 40, I think, would be my recommendation. Yo, grats to Danny Bass with that trophy bream. Danny Bass, don't forget about the cafe order for your trophy bream. That's going to be amazing. But I hope everybody enjoyed that. That was fun. So, I mean, obviously, access, I think there are some budget options you can consider if you don't want to save that long. But if you're just willing to keep grinding away and save for the top of the line, I think that's still what I would say. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if there's any, let's see what the cafe status is. Make sure there's time left on this bream order. Yeah, tons of time left on both bream orders, so you're all good there. If you are fishing for black carp, if you get a grass carp that's 16 kilos, nice order for that. Otherwise, we're probably just selling fish. All right, I guess we go to copper next. I kind of want to try the, I think I want to try the, I know it's going to be slow, but the, barbel spot first. So, and for that, let's go. Actually, no. Maybe I will use royal pickers for that. I was going to say royal feeders, but go royal pickers. Yo, Rogue or ROUG 369. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right, so we're going classic. Well, no, what are we going? We're probably going loop rig, aren't we? Okay, so one consideration is our test is only 55. In other words, we may not be able to. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. All right, let's see what we have. I mean, I think I typically name these like something with sturgeon in it. Oh, I don't have any. Probably named it something else, but we'll just craft some. I get these set up. So what are we gonna go? We're just gonna commit to loop rig, right? All right. So I do have, let's see how close this is. This basic sturgeon. Oh, did I? Oh, here it is. Rapeseed, clay, dried kill worm, zebra mussels. So the only thing is it's fish oil. But I think this is basically it, except we want crab and mussels for the attractant. I wish you could take a recipe like this and adjust it, because since I can't adjust it, I actually have to start all over. Okay. Sturgeon, barbel, copper. All right. Yo, Flower Power, hello to you. Thank you for 17 months of support. That's amazing. Thank you so much. We've got what? Dried krill and chopped worm and what's the other one I'm missing? What am I missing, chat? Clay, dried krill, chopped worm. Oh, it's something with mussels, right? Still getting some decent bream mixed in, aren't we? I think it's the mussels, right? 40. 56, 49, 16 clip. Oh, interesting. Hello to you. Welcome to the stream, Rug. I think it's mussel. Let's see if there's a mussel that works here. Yeah, zebra mussels maybe? Is zebra mussels in that? All right, here's the question. If I back out of this and look at the recipe. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the exact recipe. Russian sturgeon basic. Yo, what's up, Cassavir? Okay, so I did have it saved. And then sturgeon basic, 10 out of 10. Do it again. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, dropped frames. Where are we headed to? $61.53, clip 15. 61.53, clip 15. Right here. And we want to aim at that tree. All right, did it get any better, Chad? Are we still... Oh, nope, still not good. Let's see here. We literally don't have a grocery store here, do we? All right, first fish is a barbel. Okay, this seems like this is probably a little too slow now. Yeah, it's pretty rough when somebody in chat answers a question that I asked like 5 minutes ago. But I'm still getting that crazy dropped frames. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. 11:37 in the morning. I mean, unless the ISP is just doing something, or I don't know. I'll give it another few minutes. We'll see if it fixes itself. If not, I don't know. We'll have to figure something out. Let's see. I don't even know if y'all can still hear me. Okay, by the way, the bite rate on the barbel is insane right now. Nothing big yet, though. Yeah, I know. It's still lagging real bad. When it gets like this, it's not something it's just a matter of time. And if it doesn't get better soon, obviously I'll probably, but a lot of times it does sort of work itself out after we're updating it or whatever. I don't think starting and stopping it would help. Now I could router, always a small chance that could help, but obviously that also interrupts the stream. Everything seems to be good on my end. I imagine it's in my control. Stream time again. What do I need? Oh, I don't need anything. I'm just kind of watching the internet to see what it's doing. Yo, nice hoods. That's awesome. I'm really trying to decide what I want to fish for right now. And I'm just trying to this internet's going to get better. Hey, we're back. Guess what, folks? We are back. Refresh. All right. So we're doing pop up, fresh raspberry, strawberry, strawberry. It is working again, folks. We have no dropped frames. As soon as you catch up and hit refresh, then you will be caught up and you will see the right time on my screen. We're gonna do pop up on this one, strawberry, so raspberry here. And this. All right, pop-ups. And how about raspberry pop-ups? It's interesting that, okay, these are out of stock. I was going to say it's interesting that the pop-ups are in stock. I guess so many people started off using pretty much using the sinking boilies, right? So not everybody switched to pop-ups maybe. All right, so we want to try. Come on. See if we can have a good night of Crucian Gibbles. So the thing is, we've got pop-ups going right now. So we've got Snowman on the first two, and I'm going to do Classic Hair on this one. I think Classic Hair might still outperform it because I just think until we unlock straight up pop-up, that Classic Hair is probably going to do better, but feels like you upgraded, huh? All right, let's get yo, this middle rod's doing pretty well. Let's get this back on the screen here. Share. Russian Fishing 4, share. And then over here, y'all, for what it's worth, the barbel spot has been really active so far since I've been here. I'll show you what we've caught. There's a bream. But we also have gotten nowhere near trophy yet. But look at all these barbel. So in 13 minutes, we've got like 12 barbel already. What is this? Oh, it's a tench. It's the tench. All right, come on, Snowman. Trophious Snowman, prove that you are in this race, that you are in it to win it. It's not all about that Classic Hair, but that you are. Trying to keep up. All right, after this, we'll have plenty of garlic dough. And then we can move on to cottage cheese dough. We have stopped getting points. And remember, if your time is not matching with my time, you need to refresh the stream if you want to catch up to current. You could still be getting affected by the lag, if that's important to you. It'd be nice if we could hit 42 before we get off the garlic, but I'm just not sure it's going to happen. $41.7. Shoot. Well, I guess another possibility as the frames drop is there is some pretty nasty weather going on. Good morning to you, Ramathor. All right. 43.7, huh? Oh, is pea porridge... Hold on, when does pea porridge... Oh, we can make pea porridge now. We should make some pea porridge just to have it. What's after pea porridge? It's egg dough, which we can still use the wheat flour. Yeah. So it's the semolina and the peas. Hey, we're back. I don't know how long it'll last. I really don't know how long it'll last, but we are back. Back to full, no dropped frames, 100% nice internet things happening. Oh, we hit 45%. Nice also. Yo, Vision Lord, thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. We have had so much support today. Thank you, Vision Overlord, Overload even. Vision Overload, thank you. And MTSC2, thank you for the raid. Okay, so. Yo, what's up, Junior Mall? I think we're at that place where we start making egg dough, right? At least to get to 50%. And Then we can start cutting up some fish. And once we get to the point where we can cut up Saith and Max, then we really, Oh, nice, Junior Mall. Oh, it's another tench. Take it. Oh, that's awesome, Junior Mall. That's great. Okay. %, huh? Ooh, come on, be a Gibble or a Crucian. Yeah, very nice. So close, 1.769. I guess we can think about, before we go too far down the track of egg dough, let's just make sure on cottage cheese dough, 884, pea porridge, 657. I think that feels like enough for now. $46.4, huh? Trying to hit 47 before we look again. Premium is so nice at this point. This is like, if you're really trying to do this aggressively, this is where a weekend of premium, you know? I did 1044. It was good. There we go. 47.1 finally. 77. All right. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of spin fishing here. Let's see how Belai is doing. See if we can get a decent brown trout, grayling, something. Just for fun. Keep leveling up that spin fishing a little bit. 17.6%, huh? Brown trout. All right, our first marker brown trout, right? And that was on the Hornet, not the Spiker. Oh, you're kidding me. That was something nice. Oh, Sarkos just got a really nice Greenland shark. It's a grayling. 1 kilo grayling, we'll take it. Am I further from my mic? Not really. Am I quieter? Where'd you catch that Greenland, Sarkos? $133. Nice, we have these Arctic graylings here now. Yo, how often should I just do that? Y'all see that? Just like stopped reeling and it finally found a fish. Like right about here. Just let it sit for a minute. It's still moving in the current. Now it's touching bottom. I don't know that we want it touching bottom, but until it touches bottom, I don't know. Didn't work that time. Maybe it would have been better that time just to keep the momentum going. Hard to say. The barbel spot has completely died. Bleak order. I just can't always get the bleak to bite here. I don't know if it's like sandwich bait is really helpful. All right, Casimir. Welcome back. I think I'm actually not dropping frames anymore, which is nice. Been stable for a while now. Hopefully it'll stay this way. Let's see if we can figure out this spot. I just tried it a couple times and not been great for me, but yeah, seriously, Ramathor, it's been It has been just kind of exhausting trying to figure out what the weather's going to be like on any given day, right? I think if you don't have sandwich bait, this bleak spot is just really iffy. I'm not going to waste time here. This is not good enough to justify being here. That's not even a bleak. That's like a perch or something. Roach. Yeah. Okay. Egg and wheat flour, huh? Maybe we just go... Oh, we could go look at that, before we go back to Bream, we could go look at that pond spot for bleak. Just for fun, just so we can show that off. No order, unfortunately, but we can still show it off real quick. I guess I'll just do it with 2 rods since I don't have a decent 3rd rod right now. Excuse me. Thank you, thank you. Oh. All right, so this is pretty much the spot, somewhere in here. Let's try... let's try fly just to test. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it, Sarkos. And we'll also try bloodworm. Should be working pretty good. All right. Come on, bleak. All right, Vision Overload. Thank you again for the sub. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. All right. We're already doing something here on bloodworm, although that's a Chinese sleeper, not a bleak. Oh, fly went under. This is probably a bleak. Oh, shoot. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, what are we catching on bloodworm here? Little bream. Oh, that's perfect. I need to make sure I don't sell the fish that are like, whoa, size that we can cut up, you know? All right, we catching bleak on bloodworm? Yes, we are. Means we probably don't have to use fly. Why are we catching so many bream on bloodworm here? Kind of weird, yeah? Alright, fly's actually, I mean, I don't know, maybe the spot's just not on fire right now, but fly is actually not really doing it. Almost looks like a roach or something. Nibble. We'll see, but it's pretty slow for a bleak. Tiny sleeper. Alright, that is... Oh, shoot. That was probably a bleak, the way that was quick bite like that, but we'll try it again. I was on pearl barley. Hopefully we can find something that's working good. Yeah, it's a little sleeper spot. We got little sleepers here. A few bleak. At night, or at least a little bit of bream action. Alright, there's another bleak. This one was on bloodworm. So early indication, although it is noon, but early indication, I don't know, it's not going crazy, but it's okay. There's a bleak. We're getting some bleak on bottom. We're getting some bleak on the floats. Can't quite nab them on pearl barley. Keep escaping us. Oh man. Third European angler on 55, huh? Well, the barbel did wake up again. Apparently these barbel are like daytime fish only. Morning wasn't even good for them. All right, what are we doing at that other copper spot? Classic pop-up, right? Bleak. Sleeper. I kind of like bloodworm here because you're just catching a little bit of everything. Bleak, sleeper, bream, you name it. All right, hold on. Let me see here. What was the other thing on copper? Oh yeah, it was Tootie, right? I will get this going and then I'll share this screen again. I think it was yellow Tootie from what I could tell. I bet I already have some 2D stuff made up. Classic pop-up. 22. Large one hook. Yellow 2D. 2D dip. And 2D PVA. Okay. $37, $32, clip 10. Clip 10? Is that what I said? That's awfully nice. I mean, it's a small clip, huh? I bet this is a pretty finicky spot considering the increased temperature and all that. We'll see. Okay. Double check that cafe unwinding. I wasn't necessarily thinking about what, like Chinese sleepers. Any hot spots at copper? I don't know because the weather's increased. I'm trying this. I did catch some decent, I don't know if you can see, but a decent amount of barbel, just no trophy. And that spot was okay. So now I'm trying 37, 32. My guess is that you don't want to wait till the temperature comes back to normal to be consistent. But all right, so it looks like no cafe for us. Now, what do I want to do here? I want to be really careful about not selling fish that we might want to turn into fish pieces. So these are too small. The rest of those are possible. Welcome back, Cassavir. So, how much is the knife going to cost us? We do need to buy the knife so that we can start cutting fish into fish pieces once we hit 50%. So 40. That's not bad. So the cheap knife is not bad at all. Okay. So now we're still over 3,000 silver, at least for the moment. We need to make a lot of egg dough, so we're going to need wheat flour. Right now we need to buy eggs, basically. We'll buy wheat flour at Old Berg. All right, eggs. Let's just get surely 100 egg dough. I don't know. I'm going to do 200. I was going to say surely 100 egg dough will get us to 50%, but you just never know. You never know. Without premium, it is slow going. All right, we're going to go set up for Bream for one more night of Bream. And we're going to make a bunch of egg dough. So where are we right now? We need... Let's get to 100 wheat flour. All right. Back down to 2,900 silver, but it's got to be done. And it's not a waste because anytime you're trying to grind up bait harvesting, oh, I came the wrong way. Oh well. You're gonna always want to make egg dough. So you need lots of egg dough ingredients. So it's 4 in the afternoon, and this copper spot, 0 fish so far, but we'll see. Hopefully you'll be up some decent fish at the hot spots, hot times of carp fishing, but so far seems slow. I just posted a crazy video, ass spot at winding. Oh, nice. Uh-oh, you broke a rod? Let's see. Yeah, those asp are, they are fighters. They're not so much lovers, they're mostly fighters. What were we doing out here? 12? We might even been doing 10, but then 16 worked pretty good too. I'll do 12. Okay, first fish at copper at the 37-32 spot is a dinks. It looks like it's a mirror. Dinks mirror. Not a bad start. I'll go 15 clip on this one. I'm actually going to use a large 4 hook on this one and hope that it increases the bite rate a little bit. We'll go to 12 on this one as well. Because, you know, right now we don't mind having, as we hit 50% on bait harvesting, we don't mind having undersized bream. Cuts up bait, levels our bait harvesting. Yo, Kush, what you talking about? Actually pretty hot spot? Which spot are you talking about? Oh, goodness. Okay. Make some more egg dough. I've got a little time left in me. We'll try to make it through this bream night, and then we'll be probably wrapping up. We'll see. 47 point due. Come on. Trying to level up my bottom skills. Stuck at 97%, somebody said. 47.4. Love to see it. 47.6. Keep it coming. All right, let's hit 48% and then we'll check for fish. Fisher maps. I think Fisher maps are really cool. I'm sad that I can't go for free to Norway anymore. I've basically just, when I have time, I've just been kind of going through some of the top maps that gives me chance to do daily quests for a decent amount of XP. Oh, his ass spot. Really? Oh, really, Kush? I don't know if what level is Switzerland, Cassavir? I probably haven't, especially if I haven't gotten that, gotten to that point. All right, let me see if I can find curious where the spot is. Videos. 46 minutes ago.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's go over the big one.
Why are we casting through the bank? All right, here's a video I'm watching if anybody wants to see it.
I'll be shocked if it lets me catch a fish. Oh, there we go.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Now, how am I going to get it up?
Why are you behind the hill?
There's no way it's going to come through here. It'd be epic if it just popped through here. But I think it's just like the boat at the dock. It's not going to let me.
I'm so confused right now. All right, you're at 94,115.
I wanted to cast over this bank. I caught something through the mud.
Oh, you're just talking about the graphical. It looks like the lines going through the. And that's just, yeah. The line in RF4 doesn't always have like its own physics. Am I not watching the right video? I don't feel like we're seeing an ass spot at all. That was just a perch. I guess I'm not watching the video. Is it a short? No. Very confused. Deal with Fisher is like, let's see. Oh, it's 20 something. Oh, then I've probably have been there. Is it new? I've probably been there. I need to, maybe I can log in real quick and check and see what you're talking about. Deal with Fisher is like similar other games. There's a few XP fish. Pike, taimen, and salmon. China koi place. Even after nerf, it's still good. Oh, really? What is there specific? I guess I could look it up. Try to find a video on it. Is there a specific spot you're talking about for the koi at China? I love fishing koi at the China map. I need to try that again. It's definitely. I remember when the nerf happened and like I kind of stopped for a while, or I did. I mean, I kind of stopped around that time. So. All right, so now we've got a common and a dinks mirror here at Copper. I think there's a nibble on line 1 too, though. Non-motorboats in Switzerland. China map. Yeah, he's talking about in the Fisher Online, different game, Jamie Wong. It's old map, but it's gorgeous. Switzerland. All right, let me just log in real quick. I've got to visualize it. Switzerland. So you're saying target pike, taimen, or salmon for good XP, or koi at China? Is that better than doing dailies in terms of XP? Like high level map dailies feel like they're usually pretty good XP, or no? Hike you can do in Switzerland? Oh, I think I just remembered Switzerland. I think I just remembered it. It is a beautiful map. All right, let me see. I'm in the process of logging in, but I'm logging in at Russia Pechora. Yeah, I have not fished at Switzerland very much, but I remember the map. It's kind of small and it is very pretty. Now that you mentioned it. I'm hoping that the graphic on the travel screen. All right, Switzerland Alps level 24. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now. Switzerland Alps. So you got your little like kayak and stuff there, right? That's cool. Hyman at Siberia, really? Daily quests are limited. Yeah, I mean, they're limited. I guess I know what you mean, but I mean, I never have time to do more than like 2 or 3 daily quests. And you know what I mean? Like, usually that takes a couple hours. On the high level maps, at least. Might be fun to figure out the koi again, though. All right. See if we get some decent bream this night. I need to make some more egg dough while we've got time. See if we can't get... It would just be so cool if we could hit 50. We're at 48.5. So if we could hit 50 so we could cut up some of these fish. But it's going pretty slow. 48.6. If we hit 49, I'm going to start to believe. Okay, starting to believe now. Oh, crap. I think I just messed up a fish at Copper. Picked it up too soon, I guess. All right, it's another Dink's Mirror. This one's 6.1. And I'm just going to recast this because pulled it in. On nut, corn, and cheese. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, back in the day, I used to just camp out at that China map. So let's see. Once we hit these, once we hit 50%, we can start building our fish pieces inventory. And if like Chinese sleeper or burbot spots pop up, we have a chance with those. Unfortunately, there's not as much to do with fish pieces, I feel like, as there used to be, but it still can be a nice bait to have sometimes. All right, come on, give us a point so that I can see where we are. 49. 49.6. 49.7. I mean, ultimately, we're trying to hit 60%, but 50% today is enough for me. 49.8. Is alcohol still working? I don't know about that. Actually, I'm not sure anymore. Does alcohol help or does it hurt? Not sure. But we hit 50%. Might be worth taking a sip of alcohol before we do skills. I think, doesn't alcohol increase your failure rate, though? Of, like, making ground bait and stuff like that, or am I wrong? Maybe that's just if you drink to being drunk. Sounds good, Cassavir. I would love that. Can you send it to me on Discord in a message or something? Because I'll probably try it out later. All right, there's a common carp. Overall, this copper spot is very slow and is not giving the best fish so far. All right, so now that we have hit 50%, now we can still keep making egg dough, and that's eventually what we'll need to do. But we can also, boy, you hate to see a 497 gram bream for this reason. We can now also use this fillet knife to make fish pieces, and we're not going to get a, that would be awesome, Cassavir. We're not going to get a ton of points for it. Just every once in a while we might get a point, but it does give us this new bait that we can use. Again, Chinese sleepers, burbot, those are going to be mostly what you get early on fish pieces, but we'll see. Come on, let's get a point for it. Come on, come on. So any fish that are over 500 grams, we can turn into fish pieces. There we go, 50.1. There it is. I do have the one nice sea caster from the shop, yes. But I don't know that I've ever done what you're describing. So I don't know that I know how to do it, but yes, I do have the Seacaster. Oh, this looks like a, not a mirror, but a linear. Yeah, Dink's linear. Okay, that's good. That helps a little bit. Oh, wow. 8,000 silver per net. Okay. And they're good XP. So we are getting some dinks here for what it's worth. All right, so anything that's not 1 kilo, I tend to go ahead and turn it into fish pieces on bream because they're only worth like a silver and a half. And if there's a chance it's going to give me a point in bait harvesting, probably worth it to me. That's awesome, Cassavir. Are they hard to catch? I mean, are they hard to, yeah, catch or hook into? I'm assuming it's a lure, right? Okay. So this has been very productive for Santiago. I mean, we have had to spend some silver, but we're still almost at, we'll probably hit 3,000 again when we sell these bream, I think. And we've also significantly leveled up harvesting baits. So we're at 50%. The goal is fish fillet preparation. That's the next goal. So 60%. We've got 10% more to go, but you know, over time we'll be cutting up some fish into fish pieces, especially as we start working on ground bait. We can continue to fish for bream, which will give us plenty of fish to cut up. Might sit down to like size 8 hooks so we get a better bite rate, and have more bream mixed in that we can cut up, but we'll see. You will chase trophy in gummy boat if you hit one. What's the gummy boat, by the way? How would I know if I'm in the gummy boat? Is that the one that's like a raft or like blown up? All right. Unfortunately, it sounds to me like we have a common carp on, but I sure hope it's a bream. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see the size on that bream we just caught? 499 grams. That is just awful. All right, this could be a bream. Possible. Okay, we've got a runner at Copper and a runner at Oldberg. We'll see how this goes. Blown up. Okay, yeah, I got you. I got you, Cassavir. I got you. I know which one you're talking about. 2 rod holders, yeah. This looks like a super freak, actually, at Copper. Well, this is either bream or a common carp. It's not running like a grass carp would, I don't think. Yeah, so that's a 10.4 kilo super freak. Not a bad fish. So now that we're catching some of these like decent dinks and super freaks, even though the bite rate's not been good, overall the silver's gonna be pretty decent. There's the region record C2 super freak, by the way. See how the fish just hasn't gotten that far away from us yet? I feel like if it was a grass carp, it would be gone. But on garlic dough, we're way more likely to catch common carp than we are grass carp, I would say. But at this point, it's hard to imagine it's a bream because the bream gets tired so fast. So because that's the case, I'm going to actually pull in these 2 fish and cast these out again. And if the common carp gets away, the common carp gets away. It's okay. We're not too worried about it. Somebody asking me where I caught the super freak over here. Oh, that's funny. ArenaBot says save some of those records for Captain Santiago. Oh, man. All right. Fish popped off. We are okay with that. No point in fighting a common carp that only weighs 4 kilos for 30 minutes. Move on. right, so 938, we'll definitely do that one. And it looks like another fish at copper. Common carp this time. We're getting a little low on tutti frutti stuff. I think I will go ahead and make a tutti copper mix here. Corn flour. Tutti is just the easiest because there's actual tutti ground bait for all the slots. Tutti 4, tutti 8, tutti 10, tutti 6, tutti frutti. And then turn it into 10-gram bag. Tutti copper. Oh, we've got so much of it. All right, let's see right here. Unsuccessful. You are freaking kidding me. Boy, that will be discouraging. Yes, Casimir, I do have all of the DLC, all 3 of them, right? USA, Siberia, and China. That just makes you want to throw up a little bit, right? Unsuccessful PVA batch. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, what's up, McHugan? Oh, man. Good point. I have not turned that on recently, Bames John. I'll try to remember next time to turn that on. I feel like I'm too close to the end at this point to turn it on, but we've got 2 fish on at copper. Catching bream at Old Berg. I really need to take a bio break. And I've got to make that tutti batch again, which is disappointing. Hey, it's a leather. So some interesting fish coming out here. Give credit where credit is due to copper. The bite rate was slow at off times, but there's another super freak. Now that we're at nighttime and early morning, it's actually looking pretty solid. All right, here's the tutti frutti stuff again. If we mess up another one. Wow, we're almost 17 and we're over 17 and a third now. Put it that way. We just hit level 17 last night, so pretty good day of fishing for Santiago. Ooh, might be a 3 kilo. Maybe not quite. Only 1.62. Felt bigger than it was at first. All right, there's tutti. There's tutti. And it worked. What do you know? This looks like another leather. Yeah, this... Okay, so there are several rare carp coming out of this spot. Interesting. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm muted. I wonder if we're catching more common carp out in the hole. Remember the middle rod here is farther out. It's a longer clip. I wonder farther out if we have more of a chance of hitting some of these common carp. Now, once again, we can always hope that this is a bream, but this feels like another common carp. The way it's running. Not if you're hitting a bunch of trophies. Hoods, if you're hitting a bunch of trophies, it's going to be hard to keep up with that. Now, it does depend on, like, if you have, have you leveled up your ground bait? Like, can you make real bream ground bait? Because that would probably increase the bite rate of bream, too. I don't know. Somebody earlier said they had, like, a 400 silver night at Oldberg. And that bream prices were buffed. I mean, we'll see how much I make this time, but it's hard if you don't have the ground bait leveled up. That's why I think that's what I need to prioritize next in this for Santiago, is to start getting that ground bait going. So the super freaks really are here. I mean, this is not just a bycatch. This is like 4 of them we've caught. 6.7, not bad. Here's my setup. Yeah, I just don't care about common carp. I'm going to definitely decrease that clip once I get that line back. See if that helps. It's still going to be possible to hit them. You can't dodge them entirely, but it's just funny that it's happened every time, it seems like, on that middle rod that's the farthest one out. And you hate to not have that in the water right now, because this is like trophy time for bream. You're going to have some nice bream usually around this time in the morning. Oh, it said fish got away? Did we get freed up again? I think we did. I think it's gone. All right. You know, I'm actually tempted to try it. Oh, now I see the ASP video. The ASP video popped up now. I'll check it out in a second. I'm actually tempted to try even a smaller clip here. Like 10 maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should keep it at 12 right now. Some decent bream. Wait. I just put that down in the wrong spot and confused all my numbers. That was rough. We have 3 fish on at copper right now, by the way. Yeah, McHugan. I don't know about guide necessarily. The whole thing I've been trying to do with Santiago is really like try to convince myself to play as if it was my new main account. And so I've just been having fun with it. I've definitely have made some videos, but it's not like my normal guide where every second that I'm fishing I try to record. I've definitely fished off off stream or off recording some on it too. So once again, that's Dinksmere leather. See what this one is. Common, it looks like. What's the bait for copper? I'm using Tutti Frutti. Tutti Frutti corn. Just know the daytime was really slow, but nighttime and morning is where it's at. Catching some of these rare carp. Here, I can show you the setup real quick. If anybody wants to look at it. I've been using just regular Tutti Frutti PVA, all Tutti Frutti stuff, which it looks like I actually need to put that back on. At least some of the rods. I ran out. I only started with like 17 left in that stack, so we definitely have not overfed. Doesn't putting ground bait in the feeder decrease the bite rate because of overfeed? I mean, as long as you don't overfeed, it doesn't. But yes, if you overfeed, it could. I do not think I've put enough in the water to overfeed recently. There's another super freak. And a Dinksmere. But yeah, Xenophase, it can. It can if you're not careful. It's hard to know exactly when overfeeding happens, like how much, but um 37-32. So this spot way down here at the bottom, I'm at a 10-meter clip. I have not tried raspberry here, but that is good to know. If it's a better bite rate during the day, that would be very nice. Somebody else was saying raspberry earlier as well. You don't want to do Tutti. Another nice bream. Yeah, so this will be interesting. We've had a pretty good night. Let's see, how many over a kilo? Oh yeah, we've had a good bream night. 12, 18, 24, 26 over 1 kilo. That's a very solid bream night. So this is going to be a good test for how much silver are we looking at being able to make on bream in a night. And then if you've been fishing that Crucian gibble spot, you'll know kind of on average what you're making there as well. And I'm just, you know, we could make a little more on bream, but I'm just cutting up everything under a kilo. Again, they're usually worth less than 2 silver a pop, like 1.5 silver. So if there's a chance it'll give me a leveling bait harvesting, I'll just take it. Sounds good, JDM. I take it. Do you have PVA or no? Do you spot or what are you doing? Because that's going to definitely, I imagine, affect the bite rate as well. 767. The bream are definitely getting smaller here. Oh, you do have PVA. Okay, nice. It's not like, I mean, you could even do Tootie and raspberry PVA together. It's not, I mean, they're both fruity flavors. It's not like it's going to like necessarily put off, you know, the flavors, I don't think. Sounds good. 8 commons, 1 mirror, 1 C2 in 5 minutes. I'm doing clip 10 at copper personally. Method might be better than PVA for bream. Oh yeah. I don't usually fish for bream with PVA. The best bream sessions I've ever had were actually with spot. No ground bait, no PVA, just spotting the area really heavy. Old bird clip, I'm at 12. Old bird clip, I'm at 12. Trying to dodge those common carp. Good streak of bream. Really good streak of bream. All right. So what are we at? 50.6, and we want to get to 60. Okay. Yo, grats on 15, Jamie. All right, let's watch that. I want to watch that military hammer video really quick. It finally popped up for me. All right, looks like you're using Spiker 18. I'm gonna put this video in chat in case anybody else wants to watch it. Spiker 18, you're at 100, 121, right where the river splits off. Can't tell retrieval speed. Cast it. Where did you cast it? You cast it down river. 51.3, love to see it. And you're doing straight retrieval so far. No speed up.
What we got here?
Okay. Wonder how big your setup is. Do you eventually show the setup? Uh-oh. It's 10 in the morning. Something tells me common carp on that one.
Pike? There's no way that's a perch. If that's a perch, that's a trophy.
No, that's not a perch. You're right, that's not a perch. Well, I don't know what setup you're using.
The sad thing is, it's on the way of spooling me.
Oh,
I have nowhere I can't go anywhere.
That's true. That's a tough spot.
Turn this up. I don't have a
Kohaku.
choice.
We just caught a Kohaku, by the way, guys. Can y'all see the Kohaku? Let me pause you for a second here. Yeah, y'all can see the Kohaku. All right, nice. Like, there's so much going on right now. I'm getting spooled by a common carp. You're getting spooled by an asp.
What's the strat? Just risk breaking it? It's gonna spool me.
Yeah, there's probably no way out of it, to be honest. The strat is, and Canadian Way immediately says big asp, and I think that's correct. I mean, you've told me it's asp, so.
I don't have a choice. I have to.
The strat, honestly, is Alt F4. If you don't want to lose the expensive lure. You've got nowhere to go, and it's just going away from you. Yeah, relog. Someone says in your chat said relog.
Do relog. Oh, I don't care if I lose my. Yep.
I just don't think you can stop that asp. I'm so nervous about what's going to happen here.
Fishing is practically at its end. I'm so pissed. I'm going to lose this because I can't follow it.
Yeah, what if you fished from the other shore? Would it still work? Because then you could chase. Yo, how did you save it? Oh, now you're going to break the rod? This where you break the rod?
Ah! I didn't know it was going to break my line. Now I want to know what the hell that was.
Oh. It is busted. All right, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now I want to know. That was fun, though.
Okay, so... Yo, McCugan, that's crazy. I forgot about that. So I'm so curious. Are you still here, military? Did you repair the rod and reel? Well, you can't repair the rod, right? The rod snapped or what? That's so crazy. Like, it escalated from you were about to get spooled and the lure was going to be gone, and then all of a sudden the rod and reel broke. The rod is bye-bye, yeah. But the mechanism in the reel can be replaced. Yeah, I don't know. Oof, that's stressful. That is so stressful. I remember those days, and that is stressful stuff. The only thing I would think about is if you can try to cast to the same spot, but from the other shore. Because you would be able to chase it down over there. I don't know. Totally, McCugan. I agree. But, you know, new players, this happens for sure a lot. So it is what it is. By the way, why am I just allowing this common carp to, like... swim forever here? Rod snapped was a cheap, like, 18 silver rod. Okay. But he wanted a really small setup. Okay, gotcha. I broke 5 reels in winding, locking it on catfish. Wow. He tried it, but the fish were smaller. Okay, gotcha, Flower. All right. So we did have the koi. That was nice. It's been okay over there. Well, I'm going to start heading back and figuring out what kind of silver we've made in both spots. First of all, let's just do copper first. $18 silver rod. Stat is eternal. What's up, Big Drock? I didn't know you were here. 18 silver rod. Stat is eternal. Oh, the stats. This was 2017, no info. You were just trying to get those cats in. Right? Want to catch those cats. 10-kilo line on a 5 reel. Yeah. Hikes on Switzerland river trout. Moving on. Yo, thanks, Casimir. Let me know. I'll give it a try. All right, is that yeah, look at this orangey. It's so unusual to have trophy koi. I love it. I love it though. That's awesome. We didn't have any tench. We also didn't have any regular mirrors actually. So very unlucky on cafes, but that's okay. Let's see what the fish market says. All right, we need to first check in the last 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes. In that spot on Tootie. So in 50 minutes, 379 silver. So certainly not S-tier copper moments, but it's still 379 silver in 50 minutes, right? So let's see what Barbel did. Barbel, we were there for an hour, 4 minutes off of an hour. So let's see. Barbel, 295 silver. 295 for Barbel, and a total of 2 hours, 675 silver, basically. All right. Even though it, like, swam to the other side of Old Berg, somehow we slowly brought it back. Look how small this guy is that just ran and ran and ran. 4.5 kilos. That is the maximum weight we've caught in one day of fish, apparently. So even compared to the Crucian Gibble trophies and all that, catching all of these bream still ended up being higher weight. What setup is that? Basically, well, it's a Lacerti, 5.2 line Lacerti, upgraded Lacerti, comfort rods, yeah. Well, it's not set up correctly in terms of the leader, but that's because we are using those braided carp leaders for the Crucian Gibble carp spot. Jewel says, I'm level 22. What do you recommend me to do? I actually don't know. So, like, you're going to have access to Sura. Nope. You're going to have access to Seversky Donitz, which I don't on this account yet. You're going to have Volkov, which I don't. And you're going to have Bear, which I don't. So I'm not sure, like, out of that, it depends on what gear you have, obviously, and all kinds of other things. I will say, the Crucian Gibble trophy spot, the Common Roach trophy spot at Mosquito, float fishing at Winding, bream here at Old Berg. These are all things that you can do to make a lot of silver at this level if you aren't sick of doing those things. But you could also try some of those other maps as well. I'm just not sure. You were on Palmer back in the day. Such a luck for me. Valentine comp was fishing and testing here last 2 days. 5 carps, not bigger than 9, not smaller than 1. Keep trying for that bream trophy, guys, if you're trying to if you're fishing here at Old Berg, because that is a nice cafe order for right now. All right, so 180 silver here in, well, let's look at this. 49 minutes of bream fishing, 176 silver. So that feels pretty similar to some nights of Crucian Gibble. It just totally depends on how many trophies you're getting. That's kind of the determining factor. So if you get sick of those Crucian Gibbles, though, I do think bream is a good alternative. And as we level up our ground bait and actually can use bream ground bait, it'll probably even get better. Well, we just have 2 unsuccessful fish attempts in a row. And Model 2s. Holy cow. We just went 3 for 3 on failing to cut up fish. And we're back over 3,000 silver. Gotta love that. Okay, folks. We made it. Another almost 4-hour stream. I'm going to go chillax, whatever that word means. I'm going to go eat some lunch and then relax a little bit. Appreciate y'all being here, though. Thank you for the support, and I will hopefully see you again very soon. It's a bit less than what I was making from Christian Gibbles with the trophies, around 200 to 230 an hour. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's not so far off that if you get sick of that, it might be worth coming to do Bream. The problem is you got to level up your bait harvesting, and then it's worth it to start leveling up ground bait too. Okay, y'all are the best. See you later. Tight lines, tight lines.